Hey everybody, it's Matty here, TGIF. Today we're discussing what the falling dominance of Bitcoin means for altcoins and if it may usher in a new altcoin season. Don't hold your breath, but we'll explore the possibility on Cointelegraph.com. Blockchain.com is in the news. Their loan desk is on track to lend over $120 million in the month of November. $120 million. Then we have Pornhub that's in the news. PayPal has axed their performers in that space, the payments model, but Verge stands to gain. On altcoinbuzz.io, big news, crypto.com has launched the most liquid cryptocurrency exchange. And finally, the Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao says Chinese blockchain optimism is a, quote, huge plus. Let's kick things off with a snapshot of the market on coinmarketcap.com. Here we are at $237 billion, so down a little bit. Bitcoin at the time of this recording sitting at $8,654. That's a slip of 0.74% in the last 24 hours. Dominance at 65.8%, which, as I mentioned, if you've been paying attention, is noticeably going down with, relatively moderately, to be fair. It's not plummeting. It's not falling off the face of the planet, but it used to be a little bit higher even just a few weeks ago. And hey, surprise, surprise, analysts are talking about that slipping dominance here on CryptoBriefing.com. Falling Bitcoin dominance may lead spectacular altcoin returns. We certainly haven't hit alt season just yet, but it is noteworthy to see that the price of Bitcoin is falling along with its dominance. And if you chart some of these metrics, the case is that you have several hundred such instances which occurred over the last several years. And when considering altcoin performance since 2016, it's actually the case that when Bitcoin price falls along with its dominance, it tends to be that it's followed by spectacular returns. History is not obliged to repeat itself, but here you have days, 1 or 2 or 3 or more days when Bitcoin price dropped simultaneously along with dominance. And as you can see here, there were these number of occurrences in each of those categories. And it seems like the more days in a row price fell alongside with dominance, the more you had a return on investment over a 90-day phase for altcoins, as much as 187.8% here. And of course, this stuff is all cyclical, so when dominance rises, it's basically indicating that the market has a relatively or moderately higher confidence in Bitcoin. When dominance slips, well, maybe there are some other altcoin projects that are grabbing people's attention collectively. Check out the rest of the stats and the numbers here. Nothing is guaranteed in this world, let alone in cryptocurrency. But there you have it, some interesting trends to look back to from the past. Here now on Cointelegraph.com, Blockchain.com loan desk is on track to lend over $120 million in November. Just yesterday, The Block reported that Blockchain.com has been quietly building its loan desk to be competitive with firms like Genesis Global Trading and BlockFi. The CEO of Blockchain.com is Peter Smith. He said that his lending business initially started out by making loans to other cryptocurrency lending firms on a case-by-case basis, while the company lent out about $10 million in new loans during the month of August. By the end of November, the firm is expected to be on track to lend out $120 million. This is a double-edged sword. It sounds like good news at the surface level because it obviously indicates, or at least implies, that investors are interested in the crypto space. However, the downside is that I wouldn't want this to usher in the beginning of any kind of a credit bubble in the world of crypto. This is what obviously brought down the housing market. You may remember about 10 or so years ago, this has been an issue in other markets and financial markets. I don't want this to be entering the crypto space. Let the growth be incremental and organic and sustainable. But Smith basically dismissed those concerns. The Block told that the company's, quote, loan desk is so heavily collateralized, a Lehman moment would be impossible, referring to the collapse of global financial services firm Lehman Brothers Holdings back in 2008. Smith also told Bloomberg that his firm, quote, has stringent standards and has never experienced a late payment or loss. Hopefully. I mean, he's got really no other choice but to say that. So good news on the surface. Again, something to be careful about too, simultaneously. If you want to get a slightly more pessimistic view on the issue, check out this Bloomberg.com article. Another credit bubble grows the $5 billion crypto loan market. Here now on coinspeaker.com, PayPal axes Pornhub performers' payments model as Verge stands to gain, as well as maybe other cryptocurrencies. Pornhub has announced PayPal's decision to stop payouts to a great number of the site's performers. It has been indicated in the company's blog post. So, in one sudden and swift move, payments giant PayPal has cut off thousands of performers on adult behemoth Pornhub that depended on the payment service to receive their payments. The pornographic platform indicated this in a blog post in the help section of the website. They wrote, quote, "We are all devastated by PayPal's decision to stop payouts to over 100,000 performers who rely on them for their livelihoods." Understandably, this is going to have a big impact on the performers and the way that they make money. You may remember the fact that Verge was involved in this space. They had a mega exclusive market-breaking announcement, which was essentially a partnership with Pornhub, which was interesting. But then again, how many people really avail themselves of a payment service to a website like Pornhub? I don't think it solved the world's greatest problem myself. But before now, Verge was added to the list of payments. They were added in April of last year. And although it was hinted that Tron and Zcash would also be accepted, it seems that those options haven't been accepted just yet. It seems like much of the financial industry is fighting the pornography industry, and so you have a crackdown from some of the big financial institutions around the world. But of course, the crypto community has made calls for Pornhub to expand the payment options, which should include other cryptocurrencies beyond just Verge. We're talking about Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, perhaps others as well. So I think there is a very good use case here for cryptocurrencies to bridge the gap. I don't really see any arguments against it personally. I mean, I'm not the morality police, so if people want to pay for things, they may as well use the industry that I'm involved with, i.e. cryptocurrency. And there you have it. To me, it's an open and shut case. So check out the full article on coinspeaker.com. Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Here on altcoinbuzz.io, big news for crypto.com. They've launched the most liquid cryptocurrency exchange. Article by Deepika. Deeper the liquidity, higher the adoption, says crypto.com. Crypto.com just announced the progressive launch of their cryptocurrency exchange, and the leadership considers this to be a natural and major step to encourage the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies. So, addressing the audience at the ongoing Blockshow in Asia 2019, the CEO of crypto.com, Chris Marcelek, stated this is going to be the most liquid and secure exchange platform for cryptos. Crypto.com platform is a trusted brand in the industry, of course, with over 1 million users spread across Asia, the US, and Europe. Chris stated, "I strongly believe that only companies that built entire ecosystems will thrive during the next bull market." The exchange platform is going to offer a web interface for both individual and corporate users. In the upcoming week, a closed beta version of the exchange will be launched, and the initial set of digital assets it supports are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, EOS, XLM, Stellar USDT, CRO, and MCO, of course. Not too surprisingly, there will be some CRO privileges associated with the exchange powered by CRO. The exchange inherently brings more for those CRO users. The CRO stakers can enjoy up to 100% trading fee discounts and earn 20% per annum yield. The more, the merrier. Earlier in our Crypto.com AMA summary, Chris told us November is looking good, and with this announcement, it might turn out to be even better than we all suspected. Definitely stay tuned for more coverage. Altcoin Buzz will be bringing you more info and more updates as they come along with relation to this exchange, but congratulations to our friends over at Crypto.com. Finally, today in the news, the Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao says Chinese blockchain optimism is a, quote, huge plus. Article here also by Deepika. In China, the government, the banks, and the private sector want more blockchain, and the CEO of Binance thinks it's great. The evolution of Chinese blockchain has been significant. It started out as something quite taboo, and very recently we've seen a total 180-degree turn in terms of sentiments by Chinese leadership, the government, President Xi Jinping. China, of course, is a centralized nation that might work in favor of the technology as a spillover effect is anticipated, talking about blockchain technology. It's evident that the president is pushing blockchain education really from the top level, and as per Changpeng Zhao, the shift in the mindset of banks and internet companies toward decentralization and the underlying technology is quite visible right now. According to CZ, Binance has been, quote, receiving significant traffic from countries like Russia and Turkey. And of course, in light of recent developments in China, a noticeable spike is also observable there too. Don't forget that Changpeng Zhao, Binance, of course, more generally have opened up offices now, or plan to open up offices in Beijing. They're already located in Shanghai, but Beijing is also on the list. They want to secure their presence in that country. And why not? I am an unabashed fan of Binance, and why not? I think they're doing great work. For them to set their markets on China, I think, is totally natural, and I'd be surprised if they did anything but. So there you have it. That about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck, of course, if you choose to invest, but have a great Friday, everybody. A great start to your weekend, a great end to your weekend. As always, we hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.